Drinking at Mo's, where we talk about the pros of pro wrestling in the Midwest while sipping on some brews with blessed beers and wrestling. That's my scene. Death matches and lucha libre, it's all so mean. I'm a straight up smart goofball, not no kiss ass. I stand tall when it comes to wrestling. I'm the king. I know every move, every fling. Get ready for a wild time with Drinking at Mo's, where we don't quit. Drinking at Mo's, that's where it's at, like a power bomb. We hit hard, never flat. Fucking right, we're living the dream. Talking about wrestling, know it's a scream.
All right, everybody, taking time out before we get this show started. I want to thank Reaper Apparel for having Drinkinatmos be a brand ambassador for their clothing line. They got good stuff. They got t-shirts, they got hoodies, they got beanies, they got lots of great stuff, encouraging everybody to break out of their comfort zone, live their best self, and hey, it's something I try to live every day. Now, be sure when you go and you're filling out your order, use the code drinkinatmos, get 10% off, and the link and the code will both be in the description. Let's fucking go. No. Oh, hey, no. Drinkinatmos.
Hey,
My 2 cents, Big Mo here.
Where'd you people come from?
I don't fucking know.
Man,
I don't fucking know. But you two like to scramble all that good stuff because that YouTube algorithm continues to be a pain in the ass.
True. Yeah.
Inching closer to 400 subscribers though, so that is good. Let's see what else on the audio platforms. Don't forget to leave a star rating there, a review.
Try and make it 5. Try and make it 5, just not 1 star.
Yeah, no, not 1 star. Not like a former place of work of mine that's rated 1.4 out of 5 stars on Google. I'll go into that off camera. But anyways, before we get going, disclaimer: the opinions of this show are the opinions solely of the 2 people talking, and that's it. We're not affiliated with anybody, so don't get butthurt. Meh. Now that shit's out of the way. All right, so over the last week or so have finally got to watch the whole Netflix show on Mr. McMahon.
Did you take a shower?
After,
because it's kind of dirty.
Oh my god.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I already knew the guy was a sick fuck before watching it. And you know what? Okay. Before we get into all of that, I do have to say I will acknowledge, like Bruce Pritchard said, he's done some good stuff for people. He's like done the whole thing where if you were contracted and you found yourself needing to go to rehab, that WWE would pay for it. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
He, I believe it was Bruce Pritchard's wife battling cancer. I'm one to say it was cancer. McMahon paid for like the top-notch doctors that worked on that type of cancer to treat his wife, and is a large part of why his wife is still here today. So I can respect that. I want to get that out of the way first. But yeah, goddamn. Sick.
That's all I can say is goddamn.
Pretty much, because, like, okay, the first thing that started kind of going towards the where some people have said that, oh, it's just a gotcha piece. Well, it's the whole steroid scandal that he technically beat, but good Lord, yeah, you know, he freaking had a hand in some of that.
It's funny when you're usually not this tongue tied, and when something is, it's just
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, come on, you know that man had a hand in that
Oh
bullshit.
God, yeah, he did. I mean,
He didn't.
you can hear all the story. I mean, shit, how many times did they go to Hershey, Pennsylvania during that time? Because apparently, from all the stories that I've heard and all the autobiographies that I've read, Hershey, Pennsylvania, where the one doctor that would always prescribe the steroids, he had a corner at the wherever they held their shows. He had one corner. He would just bring his shit in, set it by the corner, and leave. These guys would come in. Oh, hey, look,
They
I
acknowledged
got my
it.
roids,
They
and off they
acknowledged
go.
it. They acknowledged that whole thing. That doctor having that whole. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that it was. I don't get how anybody can deny that.
because the guy was if he would have bought the WWE, WWF, WWF, whatever the fuck it was called, if he wouldn't have bought it from his dad when he a little sooner, we wouldn't be talking about a steroid trial, because he would have sat there and doped all of his guys up, because the man's an entertainer. The man, like, he's an entertainment promoter. That's what he is. Everyone sits there and goes, he's a wrestling mogul. What was he before then? He was an entertainment uh um promoter. That's what he was. And it just so happens that a dad owned a wrestling company that was affiliated with the NWA. Well, guess what? We're going to buy that up. We're going to start our expansion. I now went from being an entertainment promoter to a wrestling promoter.
And here's another thing with the whole documentary. It started out talking about Vince's shitty childhood, and that pun intended. But it's like, okay, plenty of people have had shitty childhoods and not pulled the bullshit that he has this whole time. Now, there's a lot of people out there that I despise, for the lack of a better way to put it, in the wrestling business. But even I, with a lot of those people, can recognize the contributions they made to the business. McMahon, yes, this business that we all know and love would not be what it is today if it weren't for what he has done with WrestleMania and everything, making WWE into the global powerhouse that it undoubtedly is.
See, like I said, he's an entertainment promoter that bought a wrestling company. Now he can take that one thing, because he did more than just wrestling. But he just decided to scale down, pick one thing, and now look what he did with it.
And now, good Lord, okay, we've all heard the stories with Ashley Massaro and everything that happened with her, and how a lot of people, when it first came out, were kind of wondering what was going on, because it kind of got swept under the rug.
Right.
But now it's out there. That's what they did. They swept it under the rug. They pushed her away. And I mean, I don't want to say that it was the sole reason for her unfortunate passing, or taking her own life. I'm not saying that. It might have been a factor.
It might have been a factor. I mean, a lot of these talent, former WWE talent. I'm not even going to say former WWE talent, because a lot of them, when a lot of them got released from WWE, they found someplace else. They went to TNA. They went to independent scene. The reason why they did what they did was because they weren't able to sustain that lifestyle that they became accustomed to while being up here. You can't do that up here all the way down here.
Yeah.
They needed it. They couldn't figure out that they needed to change their lifestyle. Or when they get to that point to where, yes, you were up here, you were pushed as a big star in the WWE. Well, now you're no longer in the WWE. As a matter of fact, you're trying to get booked, but for a local show, and they're not doing it because, well, who wants to see that jackass? So it just goes, well, I got nothing to live for now. And then we all know what happens. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that's what happened with Ashley because she could have done anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. Because it, like, when it started coming out that it, like, that actually happened, like, there was no bullshitting around with it. It happened, and how they dealt with it, I don't know. Like, that started my whole, over the past few years, the whole, like, Vince McMahon is one evil son of a bitch.
Well, if you think about it like this. Yes, he's an evil son of a bitch. If a wrestler who has made their name coming up, they make it to the WWE, WWF, and then they make it up hot. We'll just say the Road Warriors, for example. They're the ones that, they came up from the bottom, went up here, went back down here. They seesawed it. They went back and forth. Well, when they passed away, unfortunately, you had all kinds of tributes about it. Everything for weeks. I remember the Dudley Boys dedicating one of their title wins to the Road Warriors. Beautiful.
No, yeah.
Unfortunately, when you pass away and it's not by natural causes, they put your face up there on the Titantron, give you the 10 bell salute, and that's it.
Sometimes you don't even get that. At least not all of it. Maybe the face up on the Titantron, and then, moment of silence, that's it.
Moment of silence, and then a lot of times, for someone big name on the Titantron, picture on the Titantron, they might give you a tribute video at the beginning, and everyone will come out for the 10 bell salute. Other than that, you might get a graphic right before the show starts. And then guess what? That's all you get.
Some people don't even get that. And then
some people don't even get that.
And then going into the past couple of years. Holy crap. Okay. One, I don't feel sorry for McMahon at all. I'm just saying that right now. I do not feel sorry for him one damn bit. Because, I mean, you hear the shit that he pulled with all of this, and then you hear how he went, hell, doing the show to begin with. And then all of a sudden, right before the show comes out, he's talking about, oh, it wasn't what I thought, blah, blah, blah. They were just
smeared. Oh, you talking about like the last couple of years before he retired, when you come out and you watch Raw and it seems a bit choppy. And then you find out like 2 days later that McMahon spent like the first part of the morning rewriting the entire show.
Oh God, we all knew that he did that. I'm talking about
everything.
I'm talking about how his reaction to the damn Netflix show before it officially came out. He made a whole statement of, oh, this wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And that, working on making my own, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you're not. Nobody is going to buy.
Did you hear what he tried to do?
What?
He tried to buy the rights to the Netflix one. Oh yeah, him and his lawyer tried to purchase the rights to that one so it would get buried and stay buried.
But nobody's
and Netflix goes, no.
Good on them for that. Because nobody's gonna buy the bullshit McMahon's spewing.
I mean, if McMahon sits there and goes, hey, I want to purchase the rights, I can't have this out there, and they're like, no, what are you gonna do? Well, I can take away Raw.
He,
No, you
which he
can't. You're
can't.
not in charge anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
I almost
yeah.
guarantee. I almost guarantee that's what he tried. I almost. It just feels. It feels to me like he would have sat there and go, if you don't let me buy this, I'm just going to pull Raw from Netflix. And he's just like, okay,
You're not the one making the damn decisions anymore.
how good's your lawyers? Because contracts are already signed. We already got stuff set up. You guys have already have stuff set up. We already have stuff. It's a done deal. We're just waiting for January to get here. You ain't doing shit, old man. Shave the mustache, go somewhere else.
His damn. Oh God, that
Sorry,
that was
sorry.
the shittiest looking mustache I've ever fucking seen.
I've I've seen better mustaches on world old world dictators and people that don't know how to do movie makeup.
Nah, yeah. But then
Mm.
the whole story with how he hell wasn't it a different case from when he first retired?
Oh yeah, there was something that popped up and
That one was a totally different case than the one that actually got him ousted for good.
I can't remember what it was. It might have been just like a regular sexual harassment. Like shit, he's had to deal with sexual harassment cases for God knows how long because apparently he magic fingers and there was back in the 80s there was a female
That was mentioned in the doc.
God, what was her name? Mike
I
McGirt. She apparently was the daughter of a promoter in the area. I always thought it was weird that a chick was named Mike, but hey,
and
it's
here's
not for me. But apparently she had a sexual harassment suit on McMahon for God knows how long. And then when TKO came around and they signed on the dotted line and everything became an Endeavor,
yeah.
whatever it's called. And I guess their lawyers started digging in. It's like, well, wait a minute, Vince, you have a sexual harassment case, and it ain't looking good, Holmes. You might want to do something about it. So he decides to retire. Well, then that kind of disappeared because that's what happens when people in power. All right, I got nothing on that one. And he comes back, and then this other one shows up. I, it's just weird. I don't know how the hell that all happened.
And then apparently there's even more recent ones that haven't been as vocal about it. Hell, the one that the this most recent case, she's even apparently trying to get the courts to waive the NDAs for other
Oh
people
yeah.
so they can. And I'm like, hey, do it, get
Do
it
it.
done, because okay, and you know what? It even goes back further. I think around the same time as the female referee, that there was like ring crew boys that they would hire locally. That
Don't.
I'm
No.
just I
I,
bring it
I,
up.
I, I know.
I
I know.
I bring it up because it's just further proof that that man had been
Now, I
pulling
think
all this shit this whole fucking time.
I think the whole thing with the boys, uh, I think that had to do more with a wrestler that was holding his feet to the fire about what he's done in the past, and it's almost like blackmail. Almost, I think it sounds like it's blackmail. It's like if you don't give me this, this is what I'm going to do, and let's see what happens to your empire when that happens.
Yeah.
I it's weird and
Yeah. Yeah. That I bring it up, like I said, because
Mhm.
it's further
now
it's a
if they
further proof of character.
here's I know people that will support that guy will sit there and say, well, the people that are doing this is just out for a cash grab. Now, what would be smart is if the courts turn around and say, "Hey, we're not going to get rid of the NDAs." This chick should just gather everybody up, say, "What would you like?" and then sue him for whatever it is, whatever money they get, disperse it amongst the other victims. Because other than that, I guarantee there are people that will don't look either way at it and be like, "Well, how come she's just taking all of this money for no reason whatsoever?" When I guarantee there's more people down the line.
Oh, we all know that there
Oh
is.
God, yeah.
We all know that he has been
We've heard the stories.
trafficking, and not saying that trafficking is in me thinking that he didn't do it. We all know that he fucking did it. But man, okay.
Hey, I saw this graphic on Facebook that had the past Royal Rumble winners from from the inception all the way to last year. And there are 3 vacant spots. Would you like to take a guess who they are?
Well, Benoit being one of them.
Benoit's one of them.
McMahon, I'm probably assuming he's not.
I don't even think they have that. I don't think they have anything on that one. Because I would have seen his face. Maybe they got 4. I don't know. I noticed at least 3.
Okay, well then who are the other 2?
Brock Lesnar.
Oh yeah, because of yeah.
Now, I'd heard that he was supposed to come back. But at the same time, I was like, Brock Lesnar's name has been in bed with with Vince McMahon for this entire court thing.
Oh, yeah, and the whole court thing now. Talking about being in bed with.
Duh.
Ah! You know when I made the joke about McMahon pulling an Amber Heard on her? It got proven. I told you. The return of Dookie Booby.
The return of Dookie Booby.
Ugh. And you know what I heard?
And that's just a shits.
But you know what I heard? McMahon came out with a new song that he is rather proud of. Kind of going along the tune of That's Amore. But you know it's the best when the poop hits your chest. That's how I come. You know when we're in the sheets, I smear shit on your cheeks. That's how I come.
Has this show really fallen that far where we're singing about Dookie Booby? Dookie Booby has been made into a song, everybody.
Hey!
And you're welcome.
I think that, you know what? We haven't fallen at all.
Oh, we haven't? Oh.
People know to expect the type of humor that I bring in every fucking episode. God damn it.
We'll go with that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's going back. I don't know. It was definitely a bit of a hard watch, but the thing that really got to me towards the end was they acknowledged that when the most recent case came about,
right,
they acknowledged that McMahon just canceled all future recordings. And it's like, okay, I'm trying to remember where exactly it came up, but somebody had said that they found it interesting how McMahon had usually, up until all of this, never had an issue with denying that something happened.
Right.
Did not do that here. He kind of just backed up.
Backed up and hoped it would disappear.
Basically.
Unfortunately,
that didn't happen.
Unfortunately, he decided to go after a chick that had probably bigger balls than half of his roster.
Nah.
Hey, how many people wouldn't? I mean, this woman would. How do I want to word this? She went after this guy because of what happened. He backs off. Most people would have said, "Oh, well, he's not in power anymore. I'm good." She's like, "No, no, 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 no. I want justice."
And I love it. I
That's
love
probably,
it.
that's probably what. That's why you always hear, McMahon. His lawyers are always coming out with a statement. Well, this didn't happen, and this didn't happen. Well, let me tell you something, pal. And this didn't happen.
Let me tell you
And
something,
then,
brother.
and then, no, wrong racist. All right. And then her lawyers are always coming out with a no, this definitely happened. You cannot back away from the truth.
Text messages and everything.
She's got receipts.
Uh,
Oh, did you like the wrong racist?
hell,
Speaking of which, I hear he's going to be down in your area next month. Next
that
month
he
or
is
2 weeks.
during the week for. I think there's 2 different Hy-Vee stores, and he has. I noticed one is literally for only an hour.
Oh, well,
And I don't know how long the other one is, but they're both during the week, and like, okay, during the day when it's like, okay, I'm not
when most normal people are working.
that.
You know
And
why? Because he doesn't want to. I don't want to say.
And I hear that the only things that are getting signed are packs of his beer.
I didn't even know he was making a beer.
Up until I forget where I first heard about it, but
Hey,
I'm going to tell you.
I bet they don't have a dark brew. Oh God! Did I really say that?
God, wow! But you know what? I guarantee you that beer.
Oh, that's terrible.
Is nothing compared to Stone Cold's Broken Skull American Lager.
Would you actually try it?
I mean, if somebody else paid for it.
Well,
I ain't wasting my money on that shit.
Oh, you never know.
Shit. Dookie.
Dookie.
On that note, that is about all I got for this one. We told our piece on the whole McMahon doc.
I took a couple shots at Hoxton.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, and you know what? We have the return of Dookie Booby.
What you gonna do, brother? Oh,
you're gonna get on their boobies. That's such good shit.
Oh, just thank God that Hogan like that we know of. What you gonna do when the largest poo runs wild on you?
Okay, we're done. We're done. That's it for this one. I don't think we could end on any better of a note. Let's fucking go.
God damn it.
Fucking Dookie.
Fuck.
Dookie.